All right, everybody. So I'm back. I updated my system to 105, and honestly, it took a little while because you download the firmware, and with I have like three machines hooked up to my Wi-Fi, including the PS4. So the bandwidth is kind of limited. I do have a 5 megabyte download rate, which is not bad for out here at Long Beach. There is higher, but I don't want to pay for it. But either way, the download didn't take that long. It was actually way faster with the same bandwidth than the PS3 is. I'm going to attribute that to the extra RAM as it's able to buffer more memory coming in. And there's really not much different from what you guys saw in 101, except that now you have the music unlimited stuff and you have the TV video. So now you have the Amazon, Redbox, Netflix, Hulu Plus, Epix, Crackle. You can download them for free. The What's New section now gives you a feed of what's new. So now you have Ninja Gaiden. That's my homie right there. He's playing Killzone Shadow Falls. Good for him. Let's see what else is here. The Playroom kind of stays the same. Live from PlayStation. You have a library now, and that's the Call of Duty Ghost. So now you can start it. As I was saying, I don't know why Call of Duty Ghost needs a 50 gig install. It's kind of ridiculous for a game that is running on a super old engine, but whatever the case, here goes my trophies here. As you can see, I'm on level 12. I have, damn, is that really 900 trophies total? Jeez, that's a lot of trophies. I didn't know I had that many. Here goes my profile. Moisezet, Cornbeaner. Officially now Mr.KB. I'm going to try to stick to that. But if you guys see Cornbeaner, obviously it's me. I don't think I can change that. So didn't load up. There goes a party. The message is to the same. All my friends. I got 6 friends online. I'm not sure if all 6 are on PS4. Oh, and to hook it up to the internet, if you happen to not set your PlayStation up for internet connection at the very start, like I didn't, to show you guys what it looks like when you first get it out without internet connection, you have to come to settings, go to network, set up internet, and then just if you want to do Wi-Fi, do the Wi-Fi thing. You're gonna need the actual code for the router if it is what do you call it? If it's WPS encrypted or whatever the other encryption is, or you can just connect it directly to your LAN cable. That's the way I like to game. I don't like to leave latency. Well, I don't like to leave massive latency behind, so it's rare when I do Wi-Fi, so I'll always use a LAN cable, go from there. I'll ask if you want to do easy or custom. Just do easy, and for the most part, it was pingless. Log in with your credentials, and bam, you're online. If you don't have credentials, if this is your first Sony system and you don't have a PSN account, create one with an email and a password, and you go from there. The one thing I forgot to mention in the unboxing, I did mention that it has 8 gigs of DDR RAM. It has the AMD APU chip inside of it. It has obviously everything else that makes it high definition. This also has, it's rated to have a 500 gigabyte hard drive. But to anybody that knows anything, you're not going to get 500 gigs. That's 500 gigs of a hard drive that's installed into the machine, but then you got to take into the account the OS, the extra partition that it does in case of updates and anything. It needs a little bit of extra cushion so your OS doesn't get overflooded with information. Because if that was the case, then you would corrupt just your OS every single time you try to upgrade, and the upgrade was like slightly bigger than the OS. So as of right now, I have 106. I can actually change the name to my PlayStation, but you could do the other ones. I'm trying to find what the actual system gives me. So this is with nothing installed. Here you go. 409 gigabytes. So you have 32 for applications, and you have a free space of, so I guess it's pre-installed, and then you have free space of 377. It looks tiny, but in actuality, depending on how the OS reads the gigabytes, 409 is actually a small number, because 409 gigabytes is not 4,090 megabytes. It's actually 409 times 1024 megabytes. Will give you the actual number. I believe you'd be looking at about maybe 400 and 420 gigabytes if you did the math that way, maybe 425 of actual space. Again, it's up to the OS to read it how it reads it. That's just my assumption. If I'm wrong, comment down below, correct me, let me know that I'm a dumbass. So that was the settings for that, to show you guys that. The PlayStation Store. I visited this quickly because I did cash in my 1 month and my $10 gift card that came, that I showed you guys in the unboxing. It is a lot more fluid on the PS4 opposed to the PS3. And again, I will attribute that to the extra RAM, being able to buffer all this memory, being able to, just load all the information faster. So it looks just like the PlayStation Store does on the PS3. My thing is the games. Let's see what they have here for PS Plus, because if you get that 1 month, obviously you can do that. Free for, oh look, there you go. Risugan is free. Whoops. For PlayStation Plus members. So I'm gonna download it. Okay, well I picked the other game, but I'll take you too, I guess. So as I'm saying, you get 1 month free with the system, so you're obviously able to download all the free games. GameStop for Black Friday is selling the 1 year subscription to PlayStation Plus for $35. So if you have the extra money, by all means, get a few of them. Get one, get two, whatever the case may be. Get it, because it's $35. That's a $15 savings. I mean, if you get two of them at $70, you're saving yourself, like a lot when it comes to like a year and 2 years for $70. That's $20 over 1 year. So this doesn't actually start downloading, which is a little bit different than how it actually runs on the PS3, because that one usually starts. You can update it in the background. We'll get to that later. Wireframe, I believe it's a free-to-play shooter. Yeah, download for free now. PS Plus starter pack free limited time. Well, you know what? I'm gonna get both of these. Why not? It's free. 4.2 gigs. Download that. Did I mess up and not press download and press bot on the other one? I might have. I don't know. And we'll get this as well. Sorry these videos are going to go long. I'm just super excited. I got to show you guys everything. If you have a PS4, you don't need to watch this. If you don't have a PS4, you want to know what's up, what it looks like. The awesome thing about this, if you have internet connection, you literally don't need to buy any games for the first month. Like if you're really strapped, because I know, I don't come from a wealthy family. I've had fortunate luck in my life. Like literally, like super fortunate. Right now I have a great job. My mom, she's never had a great job, but she's always worked her ass off. She's, that woman is a beast, and she always worked hard to give her kids the best. And I know, she always tried to buy me like the new systems when they came out, and sometimes games just weren't an option. So the system didn't come with the game, we automatically did not buy it. It's not that she didn't want to, we just couldn't. So now, I know there's people like that, Latinos, if you're African American, whatever, you don't have to be a minority, you can be white as well. But if you're saving up your nickels and your dimes and your pennies, and you happen to just have $400 plus tax or whatever it is that you can scrape a deal for it, the last thing you can really afford at that point is a game. That's just reality, people. But for the first month, you don't actually need it. And if you happen to hit Black Friday, look, like $35 is way cheaper than 60. And Sony is great at putting free games. You can literally, for the price of the console and a year subscription, you're just talking about an excellent value there. But anyways, where was I? So then we have the only on PS4. Obviously, well, we got that one free. Oh, DC Universe Online is free to play too. You know what? I'm gonna download that too. I want to see, because they actually revamped this for the PS4 release. They actually did so much work on it, trying to make it better for the PS4 release. I'm going to see if that's true. I will at least bring you guys the intro to all of these games that I'm showing you guys here, just so you guys see the content. And earlier in my unboxing, I did state that I was more, how can I say? I was more, I guess, impressed with what Xbox One is offering launch as opposed to the PlayStation. And that's kind of true as far as you go from a retail game. You know, the only game that screams PlayStation is Killzone Shadowfalls. That's the only one. Knack looks interesting, but it doesn't scream PlayStation. It screams new IP. You know, this is what we're going to try out. Killzone obviously is PlayStation all the way, but that's the only game launch that screams it. While the Xbox One has, like I mentioned, they have Red Dead Rising 3. I apologize. They have Killer Instincts, which I was so disappointed stayed exclusive, but hey, man, they paid for it, so they're free to do whatever they want with it. You know, Forza and Rise. You know, those games. That's a solid variety of games. The one game that was missing for me at launch, which I'm surprised Sony didn't pop out, was a Hot Shots Golf game. I love Hot Shots Golf, and if they were able to bring it out, it to me that would have been super super sick. But I revert again. This is gonna go long because I'm excited, man. Like this is all new to me. Like this is new to me. Hopefully you guys are like, wow, you know, I really want to get this. I'm trying to make it as detailed as possible. Again, if you have a PlayStation 4, you guys don't need to watch this. Thank you guys for tuning in at least up to this if you guys are hearing it. So we have all this stuff downloading. Where are you? Oh, okay. Well, I guess it does start downloading. Wireframe has just started. Resogun is almost complete. Contrast started as well. Call of Duty Ghost. What is the library? So the library shows everything that I have going. So we have Contrast, Resogun, Wireframe, DC Universe Online. And I went back. There's a little delay there. It's not alarming. It's just, you know. So then we have, well, now you get notifications of what's ready. So out of the downloads, oh, right here, the notification section, game alerts, waiting to download. It's going really slow right now because it's sharing bandwidth with other games. Wireframe. I believe this is the starter package that's ready to install. I just wait until the actual game. Talking about 4 gigs. Resogun. Contrast is showing ready to install. The reason why some of these are actually showing ready to install is because even though, like, let's just say Contrast, it's a 2.3 gigabyte game and only has 500. The PlayStation 4 has a streaming tech that they implemented, meaning that once a game hits a certain threshold, you can actually start playing the game as it's still downloading and installing in the background. So it's similar to if anybody plays WoW. And has the new Battle.net launcher that's in open beta right now. You will start downloading World of Warcraft, and as soon as you start installing it, you will see a progress bar and it'll show playable and optimal, and you can start playing it while it hits playable. You have like the most basic like textures and everything else, and you might get a couple frame rate issues, but it's still playable and the game will still be installing in the back, which is really really great for those who like are impatient, don't want to wait for the entire install. Me myself, I like to wait for the entire install. I'm not impatient enough where I have to start playing the game right away. So this one is installed. So you know what we're gonna do, peoples? We're gonna play some Resogun. Am I saying that right? Resogun? Okay, so this will be the first game that I bring to you guys. I thought it was gonna be Call of Duty Ghost. Call of Duty Ghost is the first game that's in the system. I'll give it that. I'm not gonna start it. You know what? I want to see a Sony PlayStation game played first on my PS4, and it's gonna be a Resogun.